We have a nice lodge, very craftsman style home on 90 acres. Got pasture, you got barns, outbuildings, lots of opportunities. Stay tuned. This property is located in St. Clair County, Alabama. That is east of Birmingham, kind of northeast of Birmingham. This property is 90 acres with a lodge home. We're calling it Beaver Creek Prairie Farm on 90 acres, and there's a reason for it. It looks like a little house on the prairie. I mean, it's so perfectly placed, and there's so much that you can do with this property, and you will see that later in the video. Just a lot that you can do. There's room to build a riding arena if you're into horses. More room to build more barns on the property. Maybe you got family you want to bring. This could be it. When you walk in, this is the master bedroom. One thing you're going to notice, lots of crown, high-end windows. These are very high-end windows. You can tell from the baseboards, they're high baseboards because the plugs are in the baseboards. And so is the central vacuum system. There is a central vacuum system. Double vanities. You've got the nice walk-in shower. That's the Culture Marble shower. You can see you got two sprayers there. You got the main head and another one there as well. Then you got this nice clawfoot tub. You got the checkered tile floors, which is really cool feature here. You've got this nice built-in cabinetry in the closet. It's nice to have that for plenty of storage and organization. That's a perfect thing. You got wide plank flooring. If you notice, the floors are that really, really wide plank flooring. Now, you got two bedrooms on the main level inside the home. This is the second one. The master's just across the hallway. This is the second bedroom. And it does have its own private bathroom, as you see. Tile floors. You've got your beadboard behind the cabinets or behind the sink there. You've got a nice tiled tub shower there. And then you kind of walk out, and then if you keep walking, that takes you into the den and the kitchen, which you're going to see in just a moment. But we're going to take a right and go up the stairs because this is a private bedroom bonus room area. It's a really neat setup because you have this full bath up here. It's got wallpaper, but it's very unique and it's very fitting for this home. You got the nice tile there for the shower area, tile floors in the bathroom. You got this really high-end carpet. You got locks on those doors that you can store stuff there. And then you've got this dormer on the back end that you can look out and see this beautiful field there. Now, she does beehives. She's got beehives, and so she does raise honey, and she plants all that out there that you saw that was disturbed up into like wildflowers so the bees can pollinate and be able to create their honey, and which is kind of a neat aspect. If you notice there, you got tongue and groove walls there that's been painted. Very pretty, very touching, very farmhouse, lodgy feel, especially with the beams. These beams are very nice to have, and it's absolutely stunning when you walk in. Pictures in this video, they're not going to even touch this whole property of how it feels, because you've got this nice little bonus area, entertainment area for people. What's great about that too, one thing to think about, if you have a lot of people, you can put a fold-out couch there and make another bedding area, or you can put another bedding area here with another fold-out couch if you want to. You can put the people here, and maybe this is a venue. Maybe you're thinking, hey, we could really knock it out and do a really terrific venue. You could do that. This could be upstairs here. This could be all about the bride. All about the bride. And then you could take one of those barns out there and make it all about the groom if you wanted to, or build another facility. So there's got potential because you got the parking space. You got all this area out front in the field. There's a field beyond those trees. There's a field, and you're going to see that in just a moment. That alone is 3 acres. That alone, you could make a riding arena or parking area. There's just so many things that you could absolutely do here. You got central vacuum system. You got this walk-in closet up here. You got crown. You got baseboards. You got all kind of trim. And there's a central vacuum system there. It does have an alarm system, so it's set up for that too. So you got all of this in this most unique home on 90 acres. You got well over 1,000 feet is a low end. You probably got 1,500 feet on Beaver Creek. And Beaver Creek, tell you a little bit about that. Beaver Creek flows into Neely Henry Lake. It's one of those tributaries that actually feeds the watershed for that lake. You're not very far from the Gadsden Mall. You're not far from shopping in Pell City. You're 4.5 hours to Mobile. You're only 3.5 hours to Nashville, Tennessee. You're only 2 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're only 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia. And you're only about 45 to 50 minutes from Birmingham. And to a boat launch, you're only 7 miles away. So it's very convenient to a lot of things. But I want to go back to your again about Gadsden. You got shopping. You're 20 minutes. You're 20 minutes from the Publix there in Rainbow City, where it crosses the intersection of 411 and 77. So you're very convenient to that. So you're out in the country, but you're very convenient to a lot of things. You need to know that. It's very, very convenient. You can come in that way from Chattanooga easily. You do have a half bath here off to the kitchen. It's got this nice wallpaper. It looks great. It's fitting for this style home, the feel that it gives. You got nice cabinets. You got these nice, smooth, solid surface countertop. You got the nice high-end windows. Glass. I love the glass doors. I think it's fitting for this little lodge feel that I call it a lodge slash farmhouse meets together. This is a very large pantry. You can store some specialty pots that doesn't fit in the cabinets there. A lot of space there. You got this nice sitting area, farm table area. You can actually put a larger farm table there if you wanted to. This one has a bench. You could do that. You could go bigger. You could go a lot bigger. And that porch, we're going to talk about that porch. That porch is special. If you ever had porches or country front porches, this knocks it out of the park, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. So stay tuned to that. Now, nice fireplace. Now, that's a gas fireplace on that side. And, it's got the culture marble. Then you got this really nice stacked stone fireplace for this great room that sets off this lodge feel. Built-in bookcases over there, which is nice to have if you like to read a lot. Maybe you like to display things. If you like to display, make a great display. Get this nice hearth there. You got this nice mantle. You got the balcony. You can see the balcony up there. We were just up there moments ago. And then what's even great is the dog trot. You got a dog trot. How many of these homes that you see up in Gatlinburg that's got these dog trots? The old homes that you see, these old these old pioneer homes. Well, this has a dog trot. And what's great about this dog trot is they had doors. They had barn doors made to go on the outside where they can close this dog trot if they wanted to. And that's right there. It's on a hinge. You just pull it and you pull the other one and then you flip it over, and just like a typical barn there. But isn't that cool? That is one of the coolest things that I've seen. And talking about unique, and that's what's great about this house. We're talking about unique, and that's a beautiful Japanese maple right there where I'm standing by. The front pasture is 3 acres. It's 200 feet wide, about 600 feet deep. So you got plenty of room to be able to do that. And that's right there. That's right in that spot where you can see it's been baled. And there's the home, how pretty it sits. And to the left there, just to the left of the house in the distance, are those barns that we're going to talk about later in the video. And that's where they do a small garden. They have a vineyard of some muscadines and sculpidines, and then you got some fruit trees. Then you got this back field area that's about 7 acres too. And that's where he does a lot of his shooting is back there, back towards the creek, towards the back of the property. But look how cool that is from the distance. Does that not look like one of the coolest properties that you've seen? Just so fitting with, you're like in your own little world. You're in the mountains, but you're just moments away from Birmingham. And what's great about this dog trot, you can store your firewood there, and there's more firewood storage around this little corner. But when you walk in, this could be the 4th bedroom. apartment. Now, your laundry is in here for the whole house, but it's a great place to do your laundry, do any kind of prepping. Maybe you like to sew. Maybe you like to do some things or make this an office. This is an office here with a closet. Be a great place, and what a great view that you could have looking out. Just look at that. I probably wouldn't get any work done because I'll be looking for wildlife walking around, and I'd probably get distracted. I would have to put blinds because I just want to look outside like right now. But beautiful, lots of cabinet space, a lot of potential, a lot of things that can be done there. And then you got this nice covered porch. And this, what I was going to tell you about this special about this covered porch, it's wide. This covered porch is 12 foot wide, and it runs 80 feet all the way down. You have an open air here that's covered, but it's open. And then on down, you've got this nice screen-in area right over there in here. And then around the corner, you got this nice fireplace where you can get together and play poker or play cards around the fire, eat and fellowship. What a great place to do that and watch the ball game, because there is a TV out there too. It'd be a great place to do that, and it's wood burning. And you hear the crackling of the fire and have all your s'mores, or come out over underneath this beautiful oak tree and swing. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do here. There's so many memories that you can have here. Another thing to talk about, there is a storm shelter, so you don't have to worry about leaving the property because we don't have a basement. They actually have a storm shelter just right there to the right corner of the screen. Very private, very scenic. You can't see the home from the road. It's a long driveway. It's several hundred feet off the road. Just beautiful, gorgeous. You're not going to find anything like this available in St. Clair County. You've got fruit trees, again, we were talking about there to the left of the home when you pull in. You got scupperdines, you got the muscadines, she's got strawberries, she's got fig trees, she's got, I think, apple trees. There's so many little things that you can do, and they had a small garden right here. They didn't plant it this year, but in the past they have their garden there. And again, she does bees, and her bees are further down. And maybe you want to raise bees. Maybe you're going to want to do that. And if you do, she's a wealth of knowledge on how to do that. This pole barn, or this equipment barn, is 30 by 60. And on the back side, you got a 12 by 60 overhang. So plenty of storage. Unlimited amount of storage, unlimited amount of opportunity. You got a lot of room around this barn. You can drive a tractor around it very, very easily. Obviously, you can park whatever or store whatever you think you need to store to run it the way you want to do it. You got plenty of opportunity to do that. And just over there, we're going to go into this pole barn, and we're headed in that direction. And you can see that lean-to. We're going to go in that little lean-to on that barn first, because there is 2 stalls and like a small little tack room. So we're going to come in here and look at it first. But overall, this barn is 24 by 41 with this 12 by 24 area for stalls. And there's some fencing out there that you could put some small animals, small horse. Maybe you don't want horses. Maybe you want cattle. You could easily do that here. Easily have the homestead mini farm on this 90-acre tract that you would want to. Hunting, there's deer, is covered up with turkey. Turkey, man, the turkey in this valley is just amazing. And the deer hunting, too, is good as well. But I can speak for the turkeys. I've been down this valley many a time and see just flocks and flocks of turkey. It's just a really special area. And to be so close to Neely Henry Lake is an added thing, because you could actually come here and enjoy the outdoor shooting, have you a shooting range. You go deer hunting, turkey hunting, and then in the summertime, if you looking for something to do for the kids and with the kids, you could go hook your boat up, your pontoon, and go to the lake. Just so many things that you could do here. And or just do like the way those chairs are sitting. It's just get out there and sit and watch the sunrise come up. You could do that. Look how pretty setting that is. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? And this is a field right there that she's planting for the flowers for the bees, and just a lot of things that you can do with it. And then you can walk on down, and that's that shooting range, and that's his targets that he practices there from a good distance. But you can make it yours. You can make it whatever you want to, make it special. You got trails that come in here, and you can easily ride a Polaris Ranger or Arctic Cat or Yamaha, whatever you've got, you can ride it. And then it rides along this creek, and there's fish. You can go fly fishing. You can fly fish for small brim and bass, some catfish too, but just a beautiful flowing creek. And what's great is the base. The bottom of this is a lot of rock. You got mud and sand in some spots, but you got a lot of this beautiful pebble-type rock like you're seeing right now, which is kind of a neat feature. And then this is where you'd cross. This is kind of more on the far east of the property where you cross the creek. And you can cross it and go over to a field. There's a field where you can hunt. Lots of hardwoods on the property, bottomland property too. It's just a great place. It's got a lot of potential. The seller doesn't hunt. He's a wildlife fanatic. But there's more fields that you can put on this property. This is just one of them. But again, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you following. And again, as always, thanks again and have a great day.